I go live early today. Let me take this off. What's it called? Mode. So when anybody come in here, they can just pop in. Oh man. We up early for this one. We're actually gonna start the stream early too. No point in me just sitting here. Today we're gonna see the builds, man. Before we look at the builds, we're gonna look at some of the things that I liked what I saw yesterday, to be honest. Let me close this. Let me add another tab actually, just in case. Yeah, let me use this one. We're gonna go X. We're gonna go 2K Lab. I don't even know if this gonna have it, but it's gonna have it better quality. I'm not gonna cap, and it's gonna be faster. It's gonna be way faster. But real quick, right here, so everything can be connected. What's good for Giotto? All right, right here, Mike Wang, pretty much talking about the releases of everything. Now, Mike Wang had hinted to this earlier in the year when he dropped the gameplay. He hinted at this being a thing. A lot of our favorite moves being taken out the game. Now, why did they test the game at Community Day 2 weeks before the game drop on a build that's gonna have those moves? I don't know. That's a 2K thing. That's not my thing. But pretty much enjoying the NBA 2K25 creator videos dropping today. One thing to note, dribbling among other things has changed quite a bit since we made the Community Day build. So I want to make sure that we understand that they changed that. Apparently it was an older, even at that point they was way more advanced into the game. I guess they just didn't have a build ready for the Community Day that was at the current stage the game was at. So they ended up having stuff like the LeBron hotback, the Hezzy drag, size up escape, and yeah, so pretty much those two things are gone. Now, next we have a pretty big deal. Before, I guess we're going to pretty much kind of see a lot of this, but Zach Timmerman dropped the badge requirements for every single badge for next gen, and it's at every single tier. So we got the aerial wizard, we got the float game, the hook, we got every badge here at every single price point. So that's something that we can kind of look at later, I guess, when we're looking at our builds. But for the most part, we got every single badge. Now, we are going to be looking at all the builds that drop. Apparently, Joe knows, or somebody's going to be dropping a 5-9 build that's going to be arguably, quote-unquote, let me actually pull it up because I don't want y'all to think I'm the one saying this. I got a hypothesis on this, to be honest, but Badge Plug had tweeted this out. I believe it's going to be Joe Knows that's posting it. I ain't trying to be federally, but yeah. Let me pull this up. All right, so Badge Plug, pretty much right here. Some still don't believe me, so let's come back to this. 828 Celtics plus lock equals heartbroken, and it's a picture of Isaiah Thomas or video of Isaiah Thomas. He says tomorrow we'll see one of the craziest builds in 2K history. The YouTube stream reacting to all of it begins at 10:30, and it's pretty much him hinting at how crazy the 5-9 builds are gonna be on NBA 2K25. That's pretty much what that was. Now right here, again, we're showing y'all the badges. Now, another thing that was pretty interesting that I seen about tweets from yesterday was Chalk talking about the new meter. Now, this is something I was kind of discussing a little bit. Why did they take out the green window on everything? So you can't see the green window on jump shots. You can't see the green window on dunks. You can't see the green window on layups. And that's going to make layups and dunks a lot more risky. Now, one thing that you did notice, sometimes when you did a dunk meter or a layup, but it was open, it wouldn't say green, but you would make it. I think that's going to be kind of how they make it to where it's not trash, where you're just smoking wide open layups, you're just smoking wide open dunks because you have this stupid small green window that you have to perfect every single time. So really right here he says the new meter is 1000% to combat against Zens and Titans. Removal of the green window would make it harder for them to work. Best news so far for 2K25. And if you know how the Zens and Titans work, they only really work, allegedly, when people use meter. And why? Because they had the green window on the meters. Now, if you've been on 2K for the past couple years, since like 2K21, you've kind of experienced this in real time, the epidemic, the pandemic that we've kind of dealt with the Zens on 2K. And it's gotten worse pretty much every single year. And they trying to do something to combat it for the first time, really, in 4 years. But I guess they took out vibration from the controllers when you shot. Then they started giving us all these different timings when we shoot. I haven't heard anything about the different timings when you shoot this year. That's another thing. But yeah. And then right here, we're going to look at some clips from 2K Lab. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen the clip I'm going to show. But we're going to show it regardless. I don't think it's here. It's here. So, this was a clip that was going viral yesterday. Double dribble, shot cancel, hop step off the Trae Young. That's a move that's in the game. I ain't gonna lie. People were saying, I hope they don't need to patch stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want them to patch nothing. But if they patch something, that shit need to be patched. And I'm not gonna cap. I don't want to, I better not be guarding a nigga just spamming me with double dribbles. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's pretty much clips of everything. They got clips of everything. You got Joel Embiid using his go-to green bean. Like, game look a lot more real this year. That's one thing nobody can't say. Is that gonna be good for game? Literally, you have no clue, because realism has not been the best thing. But I'm gonna be honest, the dribbling looks fun. It looks more fun than it's been on any next-gen game. That's what I'll say. So yeah, like the people that's gonna make the NBA player builds, you're gonna be able to make the player as similar to the NBA player than ever. That's pretty much one thing I've 100% noticed. And then you got MPJ with his new jump shot. I'm gonna go. I don't know, bro. Name right here. All right, now this dude actually had the clips. I don't even see his LaMelo clip. I'm not gonna lie. It's on here somewhere. All right, right here. This is the first person that really went viral for the shot canceling feature. So he's gonna showcase LaMelo ISOing on somebody. I guess this is Luka, so it kind of does make sense. But look at how he's blinking and how fast he moved off the hezzy. Now it looks exactly like a hezzy, but it's literally him doing a step back, but faking the step back and turning it into a hezzy. And that's why I like the shot canceling. But shot canceling is not a new thing. It's just the way that it works on this game is pretty new. It's pretty much integrated directly into the game, and it looks exactly like a hezzy. De'Aaron Fox is another one that people was really hype about with how much he was moving on this game in general. And De'Aaron Fox was just moving. Now, look at how fast he's moving with blinking red. Like, I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy. I'm not going to cap. But, yeah, gameplay-wise, a lot of stuff looked a lot different. Now, we're going to go over here to 2K Lab. We're going to actually look at their video. Because we got 10 minutes. We just trying to waste time at this point until the builders drop. First person I'm going to watch is Joe Knows. And then the rest we're going to see from 2K25. But, yeah. I don't hear anything.
What's up, everybody? This is Koza, and welcome back to the 2K Lab channel. Today, we will break down the top 10 things we noticed about.
This was the by far best video I've seen. I'm not gonna cap.
Disclaimer: the game we played was not the finalized version. It could change before official launch, so stay tuned to this channel for changes and updates. For the 2K.
Oh, and by the way, this is another thing that I noticed across all the different gameplays. Depending on who you watched, I thought it was just them having different experiences. I had a different experience based on who I watched. If I watched a certain person, it looked exactly like 24. If I watched a certain person, it looked horrible. If I watched a certain person, it looked amazing. So I'm not gonna lie. Maybe you can create your experience this year. I don't know, but that's just genuine honesty.
25 Community Day, we were able to
play
genuine
the
honesty mode and online.
If you want to play exactly like you did on 24, I feel like you could.
Previously known as the 2KU. So drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more 2K content like this, and be sure to check out our website to be best informed on everything inside of 2K25. So here are the top 10 things we noticed. First, let's talk about the new dribbling engine. We will later have a full video breaking down the dribbling individually, but let's talk about the.
He was one of the only person I've seen that really broke down
explosive is definitely still
the speed boosting
as a ball handler. we seen we were able to explode with multiple different NBA players in different animations, even including
when he showed he got that on Wemby, that was crazy.
And even centers, including Victor Wembanyama. Furthermore, the dribbling looks to be very realism heavy. It's a lot harder to tell when one animation begins and ends as you combo different moves together, making the gameplay overall.
That Curry go-to shot is crazy. That shit long as hell.
Dynamic now, so be sure to have notifications on for when we drop the full dribbling breakdown. The new go-to shots mechanic was something that caught our eye heavily, being you can replicate real NBA footage to a T with most of these. Some look to be better or faster than others, but you can launch explosively out of all of the ones we tested. Similar to the controls of a hop jumper, you would run out of the move right before the player touches the ball with both hands if you were looking to cancel the shot. This makes this one animation alone a very effective move.
I can see that being really crazy with Luka.
This animation at the surface looks slower, but this was one of my favorites. So let's break down this play. With Luka, you create separation for the shot, but it's a burst that you can do in either direction that the defender should be scared of. Remember,
we'll know pretty fast if they drop in the city, because if they drop the city, it's gonna be like a trailer they drop at 10.
I start the go-to shot and the defender plays to my ball hand side. A help defender also comes into play on the right, anticipating me launching to the right. We read the defense and then quickly get into our go-to shot to finish the animation. Another favorite is Ja Morant.
Turn this motherfucker up.
If you're into faster moves, this
I got you.
Man gets into a shot a lot faster than the other ones that we've seen. Perfect for those people hunting for the mid-range shot. Next, we found that we couldn't dribble into the defender in front of us anymore like we could in previous 2Ks. The
builder drops in 8 minutes.
The ball or get a fumble in.
I mean, the builder has already dropped. We just
a lot of bump steals.
If you haven't seen the builder already, 2K already did, like, they already dropped a lot of stuff about the builder.
Now you can't even do a size up crossover
like weeks ago, but we finna see the actual first builds that's probably gonna be good. We're gonna see how much better builds gonna be on this game. Pretty much.
Times the bump steals or a ball handler turning the ball over after dribbling carelessly. This took some getting used to, so be prepared to dribble more carefully going into 2K25. We did also notice lane steals feeling great with the better defenders and a long wingspan. Using Lonzo Ball on.
Yeah, this is the only person I've seen that made on ball perimeter defense look good. Everybody else made it look like a blow by fest. You couldn't get steals. Only way you got steals was bump steals.
More on top of things than usual.
You know what I'm saying?
This could just be a result of most players not knowing how to dribble or speed boost yet, so we will have to hold off on this final decision of defensive movement being better overall. Some of the smaller things we
one thing I really do think they did the blow-bys for is because of off-ballers on like 5v5. Like if you play now or my team, everybody plays off-ball, and they that looks a lot worse. AI defense.
We also heard talks of it being easier to dunk on smaller and low defense defenders with the dunk meter, but we couldn't test
interior defense look a lot better.
We will definitely look into this with analyzed testing as early as we can. We also noticed a lot of players overall had faster jump shots than they did in 24. We noticed this heavily with KD and Wembanyama. So if you're a fan of making taller builds, you might be getting some better jump shots heading into 2K25. And we will be testing jump shots as fast as we can to see the speed, make percentages, and green windows as soon as the game officially launches. We noticed that taking advantage of a mismatch were a lot easier. We did have
6 more minutes
footage showcasing this, but even on the online sliders and online difficulty, it almost felt like a
about making
bucket when taking on a mismatch
right now.
Bigger player. On the other side of this, we noticed a lot of blocked shots from help defenders.
I've been thinking about making a shooting guard, but I ain't gonna lie.
A lot better than what we're used to.
Perimeter defense so bad, bro. I may make like a guard.
Improvement in the visuals.
Like a PG again this year.
Biggest visual guy, but these visuals definitely brought a good feeling when playing the game. The lighting
dribbling looked good
on player models looks to be a lot better, and mixing that in with heavy realism gameplay felt like watching a real NBA game at times when trying to achieve that look. But that wraps up the general gameplay impressions.
Like when they first dropped how tall you can be with mini marksman, I was thinking about making a 6'3".
to help you guys on your first.
I'm kind of back to that. May make it 6'3".
Breakdown video tomorrow.
But I want to see what the builds look like first
set you guys
before
on the right track going into 2K25. So as always, we appreciate you guys for everything. It's been Koza, and I'm out.
All right. Yeah, Koza and them pretty much had probably the best vid. King Dooms had a couple different gameplays. I don't know what's the one that he had. He was doing a lot of edits on his shit, so he was kind of throwing me off with that shit. Oh, nah. Swag X Godly. I almost forgot about, bro. This is the dude I'm going to low-key look at for builds. Because I ain't going to lie. On 24, he had some good builds. I ain't going to cap. So I actually kind of trust him. I ain't finna just look at anybody for builds. I'm sorry. As a person that strive on trying to make the best builds, I ain't finna just trust anybody for builds. I'm not going to lie. So I'm only going to really look at a couple guys. Swag, Joe Knows, and we'll see from there. Grinding had some good builds last year, Community Day, but I ain't finna just look at everybody's builds. Let me say that first and foremost.
Showcasing everything that returned and also what is
I will be
new
dropping a
in
video
NBA
later,
2K25.
by the way.
New dribble animations, new jump shot mechanic, new go-to set shot features, and broken animations from 2K24 making a return to 2K25. Everything you need to know in one video. Let's go. What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Swag back at it again with another. And man, I am excited for this video right here. Full gameplay breakdown.
Put 3-minute timer on.
2K25. And as you guys know, I was invited to Community Day, and although I spent majority of my time in the builder making the best builds for y'all, those build videos will be dropping this week, starting with tomorrow. I still have a lot of gameplay and a lot of stuff I recorded with the gameplay and stuff I want to break down. So y'all stay tuned, grab your popcorn, and let's get straight to the video. All right, so the first thing I wanted to get into, it was my mistake that I didn't even do this until the end because I was kind of confused about it. By default, your shot feedback through the HUD is going to be on simple. So even though your coverage
What's good,
says
Makai?
on, if you have your visibility on
good.
simple, you're not going to be able to see the contest percentage of the jump shot. And they took away contest completely.
Two more minutes,
it's
chat.
no longer going to be contest. It's now going to be tight coverage as like a red or slightly coverage. It's not going to no longer show the percentage of like a 40%, 100% smothered. It just goes by like tightness of the coverage. So if you guys are struggling in the beginning of the year to wondering how to change that, it's in your HUD and you have to change it from simple to all shots. So getting into the actual gameplay, I wanted to start off with the finishing and the new dunk meter. To test it out, I used John Morant. He has
one thing that I want to say, again, like I did say in the intro for the stream, where I went over a lot of the different things. Another thing that was kind of important to me that I noticed, no NBA players had legend badges. That kind of hints to how good, how overpowered legend badges is going to be. And that's what they should be if they're going to make it hard to get those badges and have a balanced build. Now, if you also want to see how good Hall of Fame badges, there is people showcasing stuff like Curry, Hall of Fame, Limitless Range. Limitless Range looks really good this year. You can shoot from damn near half with Hall of Fame, Limitless Range still, even though there's a tier above Hall of Fame, Limitless Range. So that should kind of tell you how crazy Legend Badge is going to be.
Driving dunk ratings in the game.
We got 2 more minutes, chat.
It was best to use him. Am I a fan of the new meter? The answer
1
is
more
no,
minute, actually.
Okay. And here's why. If you guys know from last year, the meter had a green window where you visually saw where you had to release it. And if you follow the logic of the dunk meter from 2K24 with the defender being to your side and not being directly in front of you, you'll get a big meter a lot of the time and you can visually see the big meter. And vice versa, if it was a bad take and the defender was like right in front of you or was in that position where it wasn't a good take, you would get a small meter. With this info, we were able to find out what is considered a good take and what's considered a bad take. When to go.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm concerned about with the dunk meter.
Not to go for the contact dunk.
Let's see, what else is he going
with this
over?
New meter of not showing the actual
I want to see him talk about defense.
of our dunk or layup, just having.
Oh yeah, I've seen the takeover. The
takeover.
takeover stuff is interesting. With you be able to lose it off one shot.
Just open up an easy lane for your opponent to take.
As soon as it hit 10 o'clock, we go into the people videos, chat. Don't even worry about it.
Blitz and bump steals.
If you're in the stream, make sure to drop likes.
It would feel like the ball would just sometimes go right through.
10 o'clock. Let's not even waste no time with it. We're going to watch Joe Knows first. Let's not even waste no time. Let's not even beat around no bush. Craziest build in 2K history is literally the title that he went with. I'm guessing this is the 5-9 build. Let's get straight to it. The craziest build in 2K history. Joe Knows. Let's see.
Needed. Just drop a like on the video. You're about to see why this video is titled what it's titled. They talked about the smaller you go, the more attributes you get. So I thought, let's put this to the test and go with the smallest height. And what you're about to see, and go with the smallest height.
Okay, look at the difference on the max. So you only get like a 75 dunk on a 5'9". I don't know what it is on 2K25 or 2K24, but I don't think it was a 75.
And what you're about to see...
61 overall for 99 this year. You get Hall of Fame Deadeye, Hall of Fame Limitless, Hall of Fame Mini, Hall of Fame Shot Specialist, but you don't get Hall of Fame Shifty Shooter. That's interesting.
I can't even explain it, bro. Okay, let's just look at it. 99 3 ball right off the rip. 97 ball handle, 94 speed with ball. So you get legend handles for days, legend lightning launch, all legend shooting badges, and a
99 steal? Was that cheap? Look how cheap
ball
that shit
handle.
was.
94 speed with ball. So you get legend handles for days, legend lightning launch, all legend shooting badges.
That shit was 3 overall. That nigga went up like 50 steal to get 3 overall.
And a 99 steal.
This nigga overall not moving on his perimeter defense.
And a 92 perimeter to get the gold defensive badges, legend glove, legend interceptor. What's going on? It's not done. 88 driving layup to get the gold float game, and you're still not done.
And the crazy thing is, you don't have to upgrade your stamina this year because that's the thing that you can upgrade through the Gatorade facility.
You're still not done. Get a little bit more pass act. What are we doing? What's going on? We got a 99 and
yeah, small guard's gonna be OD. Now I'm gonna be honest. That shit was stupid easy to upgrade stealing perimeter defense. That's a little wild. And then you gotta think about if he would have went for cap breakers, like would have focused on cap breakers, he could have made it even wilder. Nah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Nobody gonna make a 5'9".
Oh,
I got a theory about this 5'9" shit. They gonna make these 5'9s really crazy. If you watched yesterday, the gameplay, bro, people was getting shot over, like, religiously. Like, I'm looking at Wemby shooting over people, getting no contest. KD was shooting over smaller people, getting no contest. You make a 5'9", nigga, I don't give a damn what your defense gonna be. You probably not gonna get no contest, bro, like, majority of the time. So you pretty much gonna make this build, and you damn near gonna feel like you gotta remake the build. And 2K finna get your money. Simple as that.
Max out the block, too, because that's so cheap. So let's just slow down for a second. I know some people are probably freaking out. Maybe some people have already seen this. We're going to talk about a lot of things in this video, but I just wanted to push that whole theory about the shorter you go, the more attributes you get this year. And they weren't lying. And you could have, if you wanted, a 99-3, a 99 ball handle, and a 99 steal, but I just felt it was like, when I was looking at the builds, I'm going to show you that later on, but I just thought going
he ain't gonna patch builds. He'll patch animations.
Like
he ain't gonna patch builds.
Build more. But there's a lot of things to consider here. I know the attributes look insane, but I have my skepticism. I'm going to give you my concerns about this build. But first, let's just keep diving into this, okay? I mean, you get all the legend shooting badges. You get a couple legend playmaking badges. You get legend glove, legend interceptor.
I could have sworn he only had shifty. Let me see. Did I miss it? I don't know.
Speed, high agility, high perimeter, solid pass accuracy, high mid-range, gold float game with an 88 layup. Whew. What an attribute spread. Insane. Now, real quick, I just want to show you the comparison between the 5'9" and just going up 1 inch to a 5'10". I mean, look at this. You lose 2 on your three-pointer. You lose...
Okay, so going 5'10" instead of 5'9". Look how big a difference it is. You lose 2 on layup. You lose 2 on three-pointer and mid-range. Same ball handle, but you lose 2 on speed of ball, so you don't get, like, legend lightning. Hey. Okay, so they really, like... They really juice these 5'9s. Okay.
20 on your perimeter.
It's gonna be a crazy mover. 6'5'9". That's gonna be crazy.
Like just going up 1 inch, the amount of attribute points you lose is crazy. And this is a common theme. If you haven't watched the builder breakdown yet, I highly recommend you go watch it. I just uploaded it as well. But the taller you go, like going from 5'9" to 5'10", you lose a bunch.
I ain't gonna lie.
5'10" to 5'11", you lose a bunch.
You said some of the badges ain't gonna be worth it. I'm gonna be honest, bro. They're gonna be worth it for this one. The only thing is not gonna be worth it is the height. Like I think the badges that he focused on is gonna be worth it because you're gonna get lightning launch. I don't know if you watched people move yesterday. That wasn't even with Hall of Fame. That was with gold. He gonna have legend lightning launch. He gonna have all the legend dribbling badges except for like the 2 that you get for 98 and 99 ball handle, and he gonna have all the shooting badges legend except for shifty shooter, I believe. So I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the attributes straight. It's just the height.
6'1",
The height gonna be an
you know,
issue
going
for
from
sure.
6'5" to 6'6", you lose attribute. The taller you go, the less attributes you have. They were definitely not lying about that. And the clear-cut example is right here. Just going from 5'9" to 5'10", obviously it's still a small player, but you lose a ton of attribute points just for going up 1 inch. Now, while I experiment here and I just kind of tinker with the build, I want you guys to watch how I can play with the attribute. Now,
Okay,
while
let me
I
see.
experiment here and I just kind of tinker
I mean, we can't really even see what he got because he put shit up so fast.
with the build, I
Never
want you
mind.
guys to watch how I can play with the attributes, and you can manipulate and get what you want. You can get a 99 driving layup if you want. There's gonna be a bunch of different versions of the 5'9" here. Now, first things first. In 2K22, 5'11".
I don't think he's trying to make a good build. I think he's just trying to showcase how much attributes you can get on a 5'9". I don't think he's trying to make a
They
good
went
build.
insane. Could this be something like that? It's possible. The attribute spread is insane. But here's a few things to consider. First things first. The gameplay is going to affect whether this is one of the best builds in 2K history or one of the most overhyped builds in 2K history, because everyone's going to be posting these builds. A lot of people are going to make these builds, but here's a couple things to consider. First of all, obviously, you're 5'9", you're very small. In this game, the contest system is going to have a big impact on whether these builds are viable.
And don't forget, agility is important because agility is now not just how good you move off ball on offense, but it's also your lateral quickness on defense. So when you moving side to side on defense, that's going to be your agility. So you got to kind of make sure you focus on that, even if you're a lock.
If you can just shoot over these builds because they're 5'9", like you don't see them, and they don't get a contest, even like the first version I showed you with 92 perimeter, if it's just like, now the height difference is too big, I can just shoot over you, well, then they're going to be a liability. Paint defense is going to matter. If they are,
You can
just
get 99.3 with more builds than 5'9". That's not what he's
saying. You
saying.
can just lay it up or dunk over them, well, then they're an absolute liability in the paint.
He's just saying it's going to be
That's
harder.
going to be a problem. The shot contest system is also going to
I think
be
they
a
said
big
the
factor
highest,
in terms
tallest
of,
height is going to be 6'6"
do
for
these builds get
99.3.
contested more because they're shorter, right? I think Mike Wang or somebody from 2K was tweeting about how height is going to be a big factor on defense. So if that means as the shorter build shoots, you don't have to be as close because you're so tall, you can still get a contest, that's going to be a detriment to these builds. But on the flips,
Nah, they got many marksman game. I don't think that's gonna slide. I think he more so saying the 5'9" build gonna have no defense. I don't think it's gonna be they gonna get contested easier because of many
Side.
marksmen.
there's the other side of it. Now you got mini marksmen, which is going to help them shoot over taller defenders. And some people at Community Day tested it, and they said as long as there's a 1 inch height difference, the badge popped up. In past years,
1 inch?
when there was a similar build that went by a similar badge that went by a different name,
1
there needed
inch?
to be like a 5 or 6 inch height difference. I forget exactly how much it was, but now people are saying 1 inch height difference, the badge pops up, so that could be like a glitchy way to like not
That's OD.
get contested.
That's literally OD.
Another thing to consider, if you watch my gameplay breakdown, if you haven't, I definitely recommend you go check it out. When I went over the contest system in that video, there were
If I make
some
a small
contests where I didn't
guard,
even have
it's gonna
my
be the
hands up, but
tallest
just
guard
because
that
I was
can get
standing close
94
to
speed
the
ball.
shooter,
I'm not gonna lie.
I got a small, what was it called? A very tight contest this year. That's what it's called, very tight. So my point with that is, if that's how the contest system is, and I'm out there on a 5'9" with 92 perimeter, as long as I'm standing close to you, I'm gonna get a smothered. Now these
If I
builds
make
are
a small
even
guard, I don't
better.
know if I am though.
So the gameplay is really going to
Yeah,
have
the gameplay look like
huge
small guards
impact
gonna be
on whether
horrible
these
on
builds
defense
are
this year.
just the craziest thing we've ever seen, the most overhyped thing we've ever seen, or somewhere in between. But the attribute spread on these builds that you can get is, it's something like we've never seen before, man. I mean, you're talking about a 99 in every single category almost.
Another thing I will say, Mike Wayne did say undersized people will, but we also had a clip from Joe Knows where Brook Lopez was jumping at KD. He got barely no contest. But D Wade, who has perimeter defense on his, and he has like challenger, he barely even tried to contest Kobe, but he got a heavy contest, and he's undersized compared to Kobe. So you also got to think about the badges and attributes. I don't know how much that's gonna favor for a 5'9", but that is gonna matter. So maybe you can try to make up for it with attributes and badges. I don't know, but I don't really see how this is gonna work.
Touched on what happens when you get your cat breakers, right? You get 15 cat breakers.
That's what I'm
if you guys
concerned
have
with,
read
them
the
trying to
news.
scam people. Because
Obviously,
there's
I
gonna be
think
somebody
they're
that make a
tying into the
5'9"
system,
build
so
off
it
rip.
might take you months and months and months to unlock them, but man, if if you get 15 cat breakers, you could have 99 in all 4 categories. Now, real quick with the cat breakers, if you were to make this build with 15 cat breakers, wherever that is, wherever you unlock that, you drop your 3 to a 90.
I'm not gonna lie. One thing I just thought about, bro, you know how much it's gonna cost to get this build to 99? That build he showed earlier? Bro, this nigga had like 499 attributes. That shit gonna be like 600 KVC. But if the 5.9 is gonna cost way more than any other build to get max. That's crazy. I didn't even think about that. They really finna be scamming niggas. Like, they already gonna be probably the most remade build, but they also probably gonna cost the most because you get the most on the build. Nah, that's crazy. Nah, they actually trying to hoop with that.
You have 99.3. You already have the 99 layup. You drop your ball handle to
Okay,
94.
he got the cat breaker version. Okay, so he got 99 layup, but he got 94.3 so you can get the +5. He got the 94 ball handle so you can get the +5. He got the 94 steal so you can get the +5. So then he goes 98 speed. I'm not gonna lie, having max speed ball in this game probably gonna be nice though. I'm not gonna cap. Instead of max speed, I probably would rather max speed ball than max speed.
4, you add 5, now you have 99, and you drop your steal at 94, you have 99. So this build with the 50.
GG's, they just tweeted that the 5.9s are patched. No fucking way. No way. Hold on, no way. Hold on. There's literally no way. Actually, no way. Let me see. Oh, you probably trolling. Okay, I think you trolling. They just tweeted this shit. Oh, you will be some vids comments today about 5.9 PGs being super powerful in the builder. The community build had older tuning and the 5.9s have been pulled back a bit. Still very good. Keep that in mind. Bro, what the fuck was the point of this community day shit? What was the point of this community day shit? How the fuck niggas testing game on a version of gameplay that's not gonna be the game? So we getting first impressions of gameplay that's not gonna be the game, and we getting first impressions of the builder that's not gonna be in the game. What the hell are we doing?
15 cat breakers would have 99 layup, 99 3, 99 ball handle.
He actually
and 99
said that
steal
shit.
To go along with 92
I appreciate
perimeter,
that futuristic.
Blah, blah, blah. Y'all get what I'm saying? Lightning launch,
Appreciate that.
94 speed with ball. My point is, you could have a 99.
Hey, we know they can get up out of here. Actually, with that being said, I ain't gonna lie. There's no point in even watching that shit at that point. Let's see this.
What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Swag back.
It's another small guard build. Hey man, don't tell me everybody made a small guard build and them niggas just gonna tweet that they're not gonna work on day 1 of the game.
The time has finally arrived, showcasing everything that returned.
Okay. Let's see.
6'6" is the tallest ISO build you can make and still be able to get gold lightning launch. That's because it requires an 86 speed with ball, and starting at 6'7", no matter what you do, the highest speed with ball you can get is an 83. Now, does that mean any ISO build over 6'6"?
Oh yeah, and I forgot they are gonna be showing gameplay of the MyCareer. I want to see if they're gonna show the city, but I'm guessing they're not. I'm guessing they're not gonna show the city, so I'm lucky. I'm gonna take that out the title, cause yeah, I guess they're gonna show that at a later date. Yeah, I seen it. I just went over the tweet. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not gonna cap.
6 just isn't viable anymore? Absolutely not. There are multiple clips of NBA players with terrible dribble moves equipped, speed boosting perfectly fine with silver lightning launch. So my 6'8" enthusiasts,
that was with silver.
Don't worry, you're gonna be completely fine.
Oh,
and
shit.
low-key, I'm gonna be joining y'all again this year. To get contact dunks this year, you need an 89.
I don't think I'm making a
driving
6'6".
dunk and a 78 vertical. Not because that's what you need for posterizer, but because those are the minimum requirements to equip contact dunk animation. And
Okay, so
finally,
what do you need?
those are the minimum requirements to, because that's what you need this year. You need an
89 with a 78, I think he
89
said.
driving dunk and a 78 vertical. Not because that's what you need for posterizer, but because those are
Okay, he
the
giving us
minimum
important info right here,
requirements
Chad. I
to
ain't gonna lie, he
equip
giving us important info.
contact dunk animation. And finally, I have a full list of every single animation in the entire game. Not only that, it shows every single attribute and height requirement for the best dribble moves, jump shots, and dunk animations in NBA 2K25. And we're gonna go over them in this video. So yeah, if I were you, I'd stick around till the end. What's up, Simply Squad? It's your
He got
boy
every
Build
requirement.
Connoisseur grinding, and I need y'all to drop a like right now, because the second this video hits 1,000 likes, I will drop a 6'8" demigod ISO build that gets a 91 steal to unlock gold glove, has a maxed out ball handling and speed with balls so you're as fast as a 6'8" can possibly be, and gets contact dunks.
What do you need for silver? Because I'm looking at LeBron and Giannis move. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if I even need gold for real. From that tall. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm 6'8", going against a 5'9", like GG's. I don't know what to tell you.
Your opponent over and over again. Subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on that. And even if you think you subscribe, double check and make sure, because trust me, you don't want to miss out on me teaching you how to dominate in the park on day one. Now we have a lot of builder news to cover, so let's just get into it. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention in the intro is we still have our max +1 badge. So when I'm out there with my 6'8" and he has gold lightning launch, even though you technically can't even get that in the builder, don't be asking no questions. Alright y'all, as always, we're gonna talk about things in order of most importance. And the most important change in the builder is the takeover. Now at first,
okay, the most important change in the builder is the takeover. Oh, you see what takeover abilities you unlock?
first glance, having 72
Oh! Oh! You see the takeovers. Oh, hold on there. Let me rewind. Ankle taker, so that's the ankle breaker one. Attacking above the rim. Okay.
So we're gonna talk about things in order of most importance.
Okay, what is that takeover
Alright,
called?
so as always, we're gonna talk
Deep Bomber extends your shooting ability well beyond the 3-point line.
about things
Interesting.
in order of most importance.
They
And
changed
the
this up
most
a lot.
important change in the builder is the takeover. Now at first glance, having 72 takeovers
Blur enhances the ability to drive by defenders, making it easier to get to the rim.
can be a little overwhelming, but it's actually a lot simpler than you think. While there is technically 72 takeovers, a better way to describe it is that you get 14 takeover abilities that you can pick and choose from, and then you have 72 ways to get there. So to explain this better, let's look at these takeovers right here. The Kryptonite and Driver takeovers. As you can see, they both have this same takeover ability, which of course is Poster Machine. But Kryptonite and Driver are still technically two different takeovers, because Kryptonite upgrades your driving dunk, your speed, and your speed with ball as you level up through the takeovers.
Allows your dunking ability and skill dunks easier. Oh! It makes your skill dunks easier. Oh, that's tough.
While Driver only levels up your driving dunk and your ball handle. So like I explained last video, as you play well in any given game, you are going to be earning takeover. And as you're earning takeover, you're going to progressively go through the levels of your takeover. So if you're at level 3 in your takeover bar in a game and you have Kryptonite activated, you are going to get a +4 boost to your driving dunk, your speed, and your speed with ball. But if you're at level 3 in your takeover and you have Driver activated, your speed.
Which one is this? Kryptonite, you get driving dunk, speed with ball. That's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one for the slashers. That's gonna be the one.
You are gonna get a +4 boost to your driving dunk, your speed, and your
+7 speed with ball.
But if you're at level 3 in your takeover and you have Driver activated, instead you're gonna get a with
Look at
ball.
bro build. He got 99 3 ball. This nigga has no defense. We already doing this, huh? 75 speed, 70. We doing this already, huh, grinding? Okay.
At level 3 in your takeover and you have Driver activated, instead you're gonna get a +6 boost to your driving dunk and your ball handle. And then once you reach level 5, whether you have Kryptonite or whether you have Driver, you're still going to unlock the same takeover ability, which is Poster Machine. You see what I mean now? Yes, there's 72 takeovers, but really there's 14 takeover abilities, and then there's just 72 different ways to get there.
I'm gonna go back to my 2K22 days where I'm not giving a damn about speed rating. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not finna care about that shit at all. I'm finna be prioritizing this speed ball every time over that speed rating. Agility finna get pushed up before speed. I ain't gonna cap. Facts.
So now that you hopefully understand that, the next logical
Facts.
question is grinding. What are the 14 takeover abilities so I know what to go for? The 14 takeover abilities are Poster Machine, which makes skill dunks easier. Silky Shooter.
That should say +15 driving dunk. I didn't even peep that. +15? The fuck you need +15 for? +15? That shit better go past 99, gang. +15? Nah, nigga, who the fuck need plus 15?
Our poster machine, which makes skill dunks easier. Silky shooter, which boosts your green window on moving shots and increases your chance of getting an ankle
Okay, you get layup, mid-range, and 3 for this one. Okay, that's solid.
breaker. Marksman, which enhances your stable on moving.
Increases, so you make more off the dribble shots, and you get ankle breakers with Silky Shooter.
Shots and increases your chance of getting an ankle breaker. Marksman, which enhances your standstill perimeter shots.
Enhances your standstill perimeter shots, lethal layup, finish tough. Okay.
Lethal layup, which increases your ability to make layups in traffic. Blur, which lets you get past people and drive to the basket easier. Deep bomber, which increases your green window on deep threes. Spoiler, which gives you a
He's showing a lot, like fast as hell, bro. Some of these are saying plus 8, some of these are saying plus 7, some of these are saying plus 15. Like, I'm not trying to gloss over that shit, bro. That's crazy. I guess if it's 2, it's gonna be plus 8. If it's 1, it's plus 15. If it's 3, it's plus 7. Okay.
The 14 takeover ability.
I'm trying to make sure I see everything.
Poster machine, which makes skill dunks easier.
I've seen
Silky
this.
shooter, which boosts
He
your
get mid-range
green window
layup and
on
3-point.
shots and increases your chance
Seen
of
this.
getting an ankle breaker. Marksman, which
He get 3-point and interior defense, and he gets marksman. And it boosts your ability to get open. What does that mean? Does that mean you're gonna be? It's gonna consider you open more? If that's what that means, that's gonna be OD for like stretches and shit like that. That's gonna be OD. That's gonna be OD.
enhances your standstill perimeter shots. Lethal layup, which increases your ability to make layups in traffic. Blur, which lets you get past people and drive to the basket easier. Deep bomber, which increases your green window on deep threes. Spoiler, which gives you a higher efficiency at getting on ball and off ball steals. Vice, which is a defensive takeover that makes ball handlers pick up the ball more. Dish.
Okay, the Vice one looks kind of crazy.
Vice, which
You get plus 15 perimeter defense. That don't really make sense when
is
it's
a defensive takeover that makes ball
I
handlers
guess.
pick up the ball more. Dishmaster, which is a glorified dimer.
Oh, yeah. That
Rim
is.
Guardian, which is basically rim take.
Okay. You get block, vertical, and interior defense.
Interior Force, which increases the
Forgot about vertical. Low key, a vertical block rebound take would be kind of wild. That's gonna be kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie.
success rate of dunks and finishing under the basket. Blockade, which is basically brick wall. See the future, which allows you to see where the rebound is landing,
Man, there's no way they brought this shit back like this.
aka glass takeover. And
There's
last
no
but
way.
not least, deep
post
post bag,
bag.
a toxic takeover that you should never use.
So they have one take for post. Yeah, that shit gonna be broken. That post shit gonna be fucking broken.
I'm kidding.
That shit finna be
Obviously,
broken.
it enhances your post move. Can I get y'all to drop a like for all this effort I'm putting in this video? And again, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. Now, the last thing I want to say about takeover before we move on is you do not need to worry about not getting the takeover you want. I'm not gonna lie to you, I made over 15
Yeah,
builds
stretches
at
may be
Community
crazy
Day,
on
and
this game.
every single one of them had the takeover I wanted without
Stretches may be the
even
best
thinking
best
about it.
builds
As long
off rip
as the
if you don't want
takeover
if you want a big
want
margin for error.
correlates with
I'm
some
not gonna lie.
attribute rating that you put in the builder, you will unlock a takeover that works great for you. So basically, as long as you don't make a pure inside center with no three-pointer when you want the deep bomber takeover ability, then you're going to be perfectly fine. Trust me, if you just make your build normally, you're gonna find a takeover that you love. Now, this next topic is massive. Sitting in front of me, I have a full list of every single animation in the entire game. Yeah,
Okay.
you heard that right. I'm not joking.
This is what we came here
list
for.
of every single dunk animation, dribble move, layup style,
what we came here
hop
for.
step, go-to shot, everything you would need. I also have the height and attribute rating requirements right next to them. Now, first off, shout out to 2K for providing me with this list and for letting me attend Community Day. Still super grateful for that. And second, everything I'm about to tell you is subject to change. But if there are changes, they're gonna be extremely minor. So I want to cover some of the animations that y'all have been asking for. Now, if I sat here and said the height requirements every single time, I would lose my mind. So we're gonna follow a basic guideline. So the height requirements are split up into 3 categories. The first category is animations that can only be put on from players that are 5'9" to 6'4". The second category is animations that can only be put on by players that are 6'5"
Okay,
to
so they got the guard swing big shit again. Okay, that's kind of an L. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see.
6'9". And the final category
We'll see.
is animations that can only be put on by players that are 6'10" to 7'3".
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you every single time which category it's in. So for example, if I say you need an 85 driving layup for Allen Iverson layup style, you should already assume that that layup style can only be put on by 5'9" to 6'4" builds, because Allen Iverson is within.
Kinda dropping a lot of stuff in his, I'm not gonna lie.
Rule, I will say it. But if I don't say anything, just assume whatever height range the player I'm talking about falls in. Alright, now that we got that out the way, listen up, because I can't show the document, but I can talk about it. The highest ball handling required dribble moves in the entire game requires a 92 ball handling rating, which means you will never need higher than a 92 ball handling.
You'll never need not higher than a 92 ball handle to unlock animations. That's a W. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually a W.
To equip any dribble move that is based off of ball handling, except for one single exception, which is Steve Francis aggressive breakdown, 95 overall.
Steve Francis aggressive breakdown.
Curry, all of Trae Young, all of De'Aaron Fox, every other point guard in the entire game, all of their dribble moves require a 92 ball handle or less. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean you'll never go above 92 ball handling. There's still badges in the game that require a 95 ball handling, but we're talking strictly animations here, which is kind of crazy, but not as crazy as this. The highest speed with ball rating requirement in the entire game is a 94.
Yeah, 94.
With ball. And
oh, they made it Kyrie dribble style too.
Kyrie Irving dribble style.
Okay.
Followed by Steph Curry and Damian Lillard dribble style at 91 speed with ball, and then Trae Young and De'Aaron Fox's dribble style at 90.
Hey, G Fox look like he finna have the best dribble style. I'm not gonna lie. That nigga was moving. That nigga was moving.
I guess that means
I'm sorry.
Kyrie Irving dribble style is about to feed fans.
That nigga was moving.
Because on my small guard build, I do have a 95 ball handle, so I'm gonna be testing out all these dribble moves. And you know I got y'all with the best dribble moves video on the first week of the game. The highest size up escape move, like Trae Young size up escape, stuff like that. The highest rating requirement we can see here is a 92 ball handle, which unlocks Steph Curry size up escape. Followed by LaMelo Ball at 91 ball handling, which actually breaks our assumption because it allows builds from 5'9" to 6'9" to equip LaMelo Ball size up escape. So if it's good, we might see little 5'9s running around with a LaMelo Ball dribble move. And then tied for third place is Kyrie Irving and Damian Lillard size up escape at a 90 ball handling rating. I could go through every single dribble move, but I think that's enough for dribbling. If y'all have any specific questions, just ask me in the comments and I'll answer them below. So now let's talk about some of the requirements for shooting. The highest rated hop jumper in NBA 2K25 as of right now is Kobe Bryant hop jumper, and it requires a 92 three-pointer or a 92 midi. And then there's a lot of animations tied for second place, which all unlock at an 87 midi or an 87 three-pointer. The highest rated dribble pull-up is a tie between Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, and Michael Jordan, and they all require an 87 three-point or an 87 midi. And finally, the highest rated go-to shot, the new mechanic in NBA 2K25,
feel bad for people that don't have defense with post moves. Post is just OD in general.
Booker and Kyrie Irving at an 87 midi.
Now you don't even have to do moves after post for real. You can just do hooks and that shit.
To get both
just unguardable
contact dunk animations, you need an 89 driving dunk and a 78 vertical. To get both elite contact dunks, you need a 9.
He just said mad important shit.
Or an 87 midi. And finally, the highest rated go-to shot, the new mechanic in NBA 2K25, is a tie between Devin Booker and Kyrie Irving at an 87 midi or an 87
that's easy.
three-point rating.
So to unlock oh damn, I didn't even think of that. So you gotta unlock the go-to shots with ratings. Okay, but 87 is okay. 87 is chill.
And finally, to get both pro,
so I'm probably gonna have an 87 on all my builds.
89 driving dunk and a 78 vertical.
Surely they will drop a go-to shot later on in the game that's above an 87, my nigga.
90 vertical. To get both small contact dunks, you need a 93 driving dunk and an 80 vertical. And finally, to get both big man contact dunks, you need a 90 standing dunk and a 70 vertical. And obviously, to get the small contact dunks,
that shit smooth, Trey. I ain't gonna lie.
Smaller, and to get the big man contact dunks, you have to be 6'10".
When is the city trailer? Nigga, I do not know. I thought it was dropping today with this because I thought they was going to be showing the city with the builder because they went to the MyCareer, but apparently they just went straight to the MyCareer. I don't know. But the
yeah,
we already got a little bit of a glimpse of the MyCareer earlier with grinding, but
now you have the highest
I don't know when the city dropping at this point.
Dribble moves and dunks in NBA 2K25. I hope
it's literally a week left.
All this info when you're making
we still haven't seen the city.
The next thing we need to go over is the difference between speed.
Let me look at the build.
Builds. The next
Hell no, this build
thing
is...
we need to go over
Every
is
build
the
he done
difference
show been
between
pretty
speed,
bad. I'm not gonna
speed
lie.
with ball, and
I'm not gonna lie,
agility.
Chad.
Notice
Every
how
build
I
he
said
done show been
agility
pretty
and
bad.
Not acceleration, because they removed acceleration and replaced it with a brand new rating. Now the good news about NBA 2K25's builder is that now it actually gives you a description of what you're upgrading and how this attribute will affect your gameplay. So if we look at what the game is telling us, it'll tell you that the only two
This shit
ratings
now already
that
do that
affect
and
your
they just
speed
capped?
while you're dribbling
I could've sworn
are
we had
ball
descriptions of,
handling
attributes
and
since, like,
speed
22.
with ball. Yes, you heard that right. No more worrying about
If I had
3
to
or 4
guess,
different
if it's not
ratings
today,
when
it'll
it
be
comes to your
Friday.
speed boost. The
If
only
I had
thing
to
that
guess.
matters is your ball handling rating and your speed with ball. So Grindin, why would I upgrade agility then? Agility this year affects how fast you accelerate.
I don't think they
and
would drop
how
it the
fast
same
you
day as
move
the COD beta.
laterally when
That'd be
you
kinda
don't
stupid.
have the ball. So basically your agility rating will affect you a lot on defense and will affect your first couple of steps when you're running without the ball. So for example, if you're going for a lane steal, it affects your burst there. If you're running on a fast break, the first 2 steps will go off your agility rating, stuff like that, but it will never affect how fast you move while you're dribbling the ball. And then finally, just like last year, speed is how fast you move once your agility rating runs out. So again, you're on a fast break, the first 2 steps gonna go off your agility rating. Once that agility rating is done, that's when your speed kicks in. And I will say, I really like this change, because depending on what build you're making, one of these stats will matter more than the other for that build, and then you make a new build and another stat will be more important. For example, if you're making a lockdown, agility is super important. How fast you move laterally is super important on a lockdown. But if I'm making a small guard, I don't necessarily need that much agility unless I'm going for a certain badge that goes off of agility. And then honestly, speed is just one of those things that we're gonna have to figure out like a month or 2 into the game. At first, everyone's gonna be safe and have a pretty high speed because
I'm
nobody
not.
wants to be running
I
super
promise you I'm
slow.
not.
It's just not fun. But just like last year
promise
with
you
the
I'm not.
low acceleration builds, I'm sure that there might be some low speed
Speed
builds
less
that come
important than
out
ever,
so
it
you can
seemed
get
like,
more
this year.
attributes and make even better builds. So we're gonna have to see. But at first, I
That
would
first
say
build I'm gonna have
play
for a
it
while
safe,
until I
make
get
your
that
speed
99 so I can make that
decently high,
rebirth
like around
99, no
85-ish,
cap.
so you don't go out there and your players running in mud. Now I'm about to show you some of my very first builds I made.
I'm trying to get that Gatorade. I'm gonna try to get everything I can on my first build and be done with
so
it.
I can show you exactly
I'll have to do it
where
ever
I went
again.
wrong so you don't make the same mistake. But first, I want to cover some build caps that I found that you might find interesting.
Yeah, let's
First
see
off,
it.
6-foot builds are the
Hey,
tallest
Grinding, this is definitely the best vid we probably gonna see because you giving us info. Now, are they the best builds? Probably not, but you giving us info. You gave us all the animation info, takeovers, and you giving us build caps. Hey, you doing your thing, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
you can make and still
W.
get a 99 ball handle. So if you were really hoping to get Legend Ankle Breaker, you're gonna have to go 6 foot or shorter, or you're gonna have to go a build that gets Hall of Fame Ankle Breaker and then Max +1 it to Legend Ankle Breaker. And by the way, if you don't know what Max +1 is, basically once you max out a badge, so let's say I get Posterizer on Hall of Fame in the builder, and then I play Park for the first week and I max out my Posterizer to Hall of Fame. I can apply a badge perk that I get called Max +1. I'm pretty sure you'll
I'm gonna drop a video, by the way, later on. I'm gonna drop a video later on. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream. But I'm gonna drop a video later on discussing all of the best, like, builds that was dropped throughout the day. So, I'm not gonna drop every single build like I did last year because it was 100 creators. So I'm not gonna drop 100 creators with multiple builds that they probably dropping. I'm gonna just go through all the builds that creators dropping, and I'm gonna pretty much find the best ones for every single type of deal. So like small guards, big guards, locks, stretches, bigs, all that. I'm gonna drop a video going over all that later on, so stay tuned.
Hall of Fame Posterizer, I will
Make sure
then
y'all boys
unlock
got notice
Legend
on.
Posterizer even though my build couldn't unlock it in the builder. A super cool way to get Legend badges even if your build can't technically get them. So just keep that in mind. The next cap I found is that 6'7" with a 7'1" wingspan is the tallest build you can make and still get a 99 steal. Then I also found that 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan is the tallest build you can make to get a 99 driving dunk. And then 6'4" with a 7-foot wingspan is the shortest build you can make to get a 99 driving dunk. And then
6'4"? Damn, 6'4" would have been, man. See, they troll, bro. 6'4" should have been able to get many marksmen. They get all the dribble moves. 6'4" would have been a build, bro. You get all the dribble moves. You can get 99 dunk. They trolled with that
Finally, the last weird cap that I found is that 6'5" with the lowest wingspan is the tallest build you can make to get a 99 3-point.
Okay.
rating. Someone asked me to look for those caps when I got a community day.
Right
so
now
I
I'm
thought
looking
I'd
at a
just let y'all
6'3".
know. Now,
Not
without
gonna
further
lie.
ado, let's get into some builds that I messed up on, starting with this 6'6" build. Now, when I
Okay.
got to community day, and the very first build I made was a 6'6" build that was basically just a better version of what we had in 2K24, I was absolutely cheesing. Now, keep in mind, at this point in community day, we haven't been given any contact dunk requirements, we haven't gotten any animation requirements, so I was fully judging this build based off of the badges I unlocked. And man, did it look good. I had gold playmaking badges, I had a high 3-point rating, I had plans to max +1 it so I'd get Hall of Fame.
I'm
gold
so happy
shooting
builds like this not gonna be
badges,
good
I
this
had
year, bro. Where people don't
posterizer,
care
and on
about
top of
defense,
all
they just put
that,
they
I
steal
still
up.
had really good defense for an ISO build. But obviously, knowing what
It's
I
not
know
good
now,
defense.
this build absolutely sucks. First off, with these driving dunk ratings, the only contact dunk animation I would unlock is pro contact dunks off 2. And if you've played 2K before, you know that wasting all those attributes to get one measly animation is just not worth it. Second, I have all this defense, but I have no agility whatsoever. So I was really gonna go out there day one and be like, hey man, why am I moving so slow? I have an 89 perimeter defense. To which all of y'all would look at me like I'm stupid and say, hey bro, you got a 71 agility. What do you think? And then finally, now that I have this animation list, I can see that there's barely any moves for 6'5" to 6'9" that even require anything over an 85, let alone a 93. So unless I really want Kobe Bryant spin at 88 ball handle, or for whatever reason, for whatever build I'm making, I really want to use my 2 max +1s on something other than my playmaking badges, I should probably lower my ball handling to a more reasonable rating and distribute those super expensive attribute points somewhere else. Now please don't look at this trash build and think, oh, Gron is going to be dropping hot trash. I bet I'm not watching none of his build video. I promise you I'm dropping peak. Again, this was my first hour of community day. We had none of the information available to us at this time.
Okay, this one look a little bit. Hold on now. This one look a little bit better, Grinder. You cooking right here. Yeah, 87 dunk, 89 3, 86. You kind of cooking with this one. Okay, this low-key solid.
So I wanted to show y'all the mistakes
It's
I
low-key
made
solid.
so y'all don't make it too. One more build I want to show y'all is this 6'4" build that I actually tweeted about at the time that I thought was going to be the greatest build of all time. And rightfully so. I got a 93 ball handle.
And look at this build. You can make an even better build at 6'3" because the shorter you go, the more attributes you get. And he got 93 dunk, 93 driving 3-point. He got 93 ball handle, 91 speed with ball. Like, I'm telling you, bro, them 6'3" is gonna be tough.
A 93 3-point rating and a 93 driving
Oh,
dunk.
but
In
he
my
don't
head
get
at the
lightning
time, I
launches.
thought I
You
made
probably don't
the
even get that, but at
2K20
6'1".
Now the good news is I actually
Damn,
made
bro, I
the
want that
2K20
legend
BP,
lightning
and I'm
launches.
dropping that video
I ain't gonna
tonight.
lie.
So again,
I
make
want
sure to
that.
subscribe with notifications
that
on.
bad.
But the reason this isn't the 2K20 BP with even more defense is because 6'4" builds have one major flaw. Yes, they can get attributes that look as souped as this, but they cannot get mini marksman
Yeah.
at any tier whatsoever.
My first build, I
For
may just go
one, y'all know
87
me,
3-ball.
I'm trying
Not
to shoot
gonna lie.
over heads. And two, if you're gonna make a small build, you
Cause you can
need
get that +5, you can get the 92 3-ball. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you get at 92. I gotta look at the badges, but
the
I'll probably go
advantage
87
of
first
being
build.
able to shoot over taller defenders. If not, life is just gonna be super hard for you. So write this down in your notes. To get mini marksman, you need to be 6'3" and under. So
Yeah,
one
I
of the
already
builds
knew.
I'm showing y'all tonight is a 6'3" BP build that I think could actually be the meta of NBA
They told us
2K25.
this
I'm super excited
long
about that
time
build.
ago.
It's actually gonna be my day one build of NBA 2K25. I've decided that I'm starting with a small guard this year because the content is just gonna be amazing with it, but I'm getting ahead of myself. One thing that I thought was funny was I took this already terrible quote-unquote BP build and I found a way to make it even worse. The first 2 hours I spent in the builder, I was literally just out here.
I don't want to
guessing.
see how you
It's
made it worse,
honestly
gang. I'm gonna keep it a beam. Okay, you got another build for us?
because I'm gonna drop my 6'8" demigod ISO build that I really love. It's gonna be my main 2s build, and then with my small guard build, that's gonna be my main 3s build, as well as my day
Bro
one
already
NBA
plotting making multiple builds,
so y'all gonna
even
be
with the
seeing
new
a bunch
Rebirth
of
news.
videos
That's
on
kind of
that.
wild.
But anyways, y'all, it's 3 a.m. I'm tired. I still gotta edit this video somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. If you made it to the end, let's have a code word. Let's just make the code word respect to tell me that you respect my grind and that I'm staying up all night to get these videos out for y'all. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and as always, keep grinding.
Alright, let's find another vid. I think Laker fan got a
What's up, y'all?
video.
It's Laker fan here. As you
Did Jono drop another video? That build was ass. Okay, he dropped 2 videos. Okay.
No intro. We all know why we're here. All I ask is you drop a like on the video because this did take me a while to make, and let's get right into the builder breakdown. All right, let's
Nah,
jump
bro
right
was
into
really
it. So
extending the
first you
video,
have your
making a
name,
worse,
hand,
showing us a
jersey
worse
number,
build.
all
I
that's
don't know
the
what he
same,
was on.
right? Now when you come
He
in
pretty
here,
much showed us
height,
everything
weight,
we could know, though.
wingspan, everything that I saw was pretty much identical to 2K24. You know, height affects almost everything. Weight affects strength, rebounding, perimeter, wingspan affects, you know, rebounding, block, driving dunk, three-pointer. Pretty much everything's the same in terms of what your physicals affect, so we're not going to spend a lot of time on this. We're going to jump right into the actual attributes and badges screen, and everything you see here is going to be similar, but there's some actual attributes. Your physical
6'2" build. Oh, he got fucking... Bro, this nigga has 220 pounds. This nigga can make a build with 92 speed ball and 92 strength? Hold on. Hold on.
effect, so we're not going to spend a lot of
Let
time
him
on
cook.
this. We're going to jump right into the actual attributes
Let him
and
cook.
badges screen, and everything you see here is going to be similar, but there's some tweaks, okay? So as you scroll through the attributes, obviously the badges on the right change depending on what attribute you're on. There's also a description for every badge. How accurate are they? We will see, because 2K24 had some inaccuracies. But when you tap the
Facts.
right bumper, it's going to scroll over to the takeover screen instead of the badges screen. And over on this one, you can scroll through all the takeovers.
I already
It
seen all
tells
the
you
takeover stuff. Okay, right here.
at each level: bronze, silver, gold, hall of fame, and legend, and all the height, min,
Oh,
max.
they already got like a chart like this.
This is everything you can need, and this is available right now for free on NBA2KLab.com. Now, of course, if you're interested in the premium, the boost percentage, or not percentage, what the...
They got a chart for this shit too already. Yeah, they hooping.
I mean, they look cool, but some are very expensive. So, to get these legend badges, you need a 99 three-pointer, and
What do you need for Shifty? Did he discuss Shifty?
it puts you up to 64 overall. You see, it's 4 overall just to go from 98 to 99.3. Another one that we're going to take a look at here is going to be posterizer, right? So you need 99 driving dunk and 90 vertical. It's going to be much more expensive than the three-pointer because you need 2 attribute categories to hit certain thresholds. So this is what I mean. Certain legend badges are going to be much more expensive. Look at 90 vertical and 99 driving dunk. You're already a 74 overall. To get the shooting badges to 99, you were a 64 overall. So that's 10 more overall just to get a legend posterizer as opposed to a legend Deadeye. So we talked about posterizer. We talked about some of the shoot limitless and Deadeye and all those ones. But what about ball handling, right? 99 ball handling, you're an 83 overall. 83 overall, just like that. Now you do get 3 legend badges with this one. You get ankle assassin, handles for days, and unpluckable. But the reason being is because it's tied to so many other attributes, right? Your speed with ball automatically goes to an 89. Your layup automatically goes to an 84. Your speed automatically goes to an 84. So depending on what the badge is tied to attribute-wise is also going to obviously affect how expensive getting that legend badge is. Another one let's look at is steel. Legend interceptor and legend glove. You get both of them with a 99 steel and you're a 65 overall. Much, much, much cheaper than going 99 ball handle. Now, I also will mention this. Depending on the height of your build, that is going to affect many things, including how expensive certain attributes are, but also what that attribute ties to and how much it ties to those other attributes. We're going to get into that in just a second. Another one to look at is 99 driving layup. That gets you the legend layup mix master, but as you can see...
I don't really need to see all this, bro. I'm going to keep it a bean. Let's see the build. Okay, this is 6'4" build. Damn. This shit looks solid. The physicals look horrible though. Damn, I think that's gonna be a lot of these career builds. They're gonna have like really unbalanced physicals. Like, I don't know why they focus. I mean, the speed gonna have to be like 85 because I've seen that's linked to speed of ball. So like it's gonna be like a 5 difference. But the agility, like every time, it's like agility get taken a hit on every time, and people are not realizing what that does. So I guess
we don't have the Hall of Fame lightning launch, right? We only have 90 speed with ball, so I'm trying to tinker with it, and it's just you can't get as much at 6'4" as you got at 6'3", and you know you're gonna see a common theme here. It's just the taller you go, the less attributes you get. So I'm literally trying to play with it to try to create the same build. It's just it's not possible. You don't get as many attributes because I gained an inch of height. Now we go to 6'5". Let's see what we can get.
I'm probably not going to stream as long as I did yesterday. I can kind of see how this is going to go today.
It's going to really come down
to
how
more
the gameplay plays. Like,
for the video I'm going to drop later.
Is an advantage, but how much of an advantage? Is it worth losing a ton of, like, compare this build at 6'6" now to the one you just saw at 5'9". At 5'9", we had a damn near a 99 in every category that we needed, along with super fast speed, a high layup. And now we're down to, you know, 93 dunk, 89 3. We have an 87 ball handle, 85 speed, only 83 steal. Like, the higher we go, the less attributes we get. So it's a lot of the game, and in terms of what's going to be the best build or the best, you know, most effective build is going to come down to, let's say, is a small build, regardless of attributes, a liability defensively? If the answer is yes, well then okay, we got something to talk about. If they can still get great shot contests because of the, let's say the new shot contest system is completely different, and maybe as long as you're standing close to somebody you get a contest, well then small builds are going to be crazy because they're going to have the best attributes. But if I can just shoot over a smaller player regardless of what his perimeter is because, you know, he's 5'9", I'm 6'7", I don't even see him, well then that's a whole nother story. Now we need to talk about, you know, the ratio of attributes versus height.
Bro, I feel like everybody's gonna be misinformed on stuff because of that one little thing, bro. That is kind of crazy. All right, let's see this.
Today I'm showing you guys the official MyCourt in NBA 2K25, including some 3v3 and 2v2 gameplay. And if you guys want the best point guard build in 2K25, let's get this video to 1,000 likes.
Everybody player look exactly alike. Shout out to 2K.
First official point guard build in NBA 2K25. So first I'm going to give you guys a little MyCourt tour, show you everything that you can access and just what it looks like as well. Now, the first thing I noticed is the staircase, so I had to run over there, and it turns out you can actually go up the staircase. I was pretty surprised, and once you get up here, you guys can see there's like a little pool table, and then I saw this door, but I found out you can't access it, you can't go in it, so it's a pointless door there, but there's a pool table, and there's some furniture.
You can invite people to your MyCourt.
You can't sit down, but yeah, this is up the staircase, not really much of anything up here, but if you guys want to,
so they brought back the MyCourt and did it right.
And then, as you guys can see, I'm going to be walking over here. There is the Learn 2K as well. You can go over there, access it by clicking that, and you can freestyle with any players. And then, once you go over here, there is going to be an Activate Holo Help option by clicking X. And it's going to be LD2K and Shakedown.
Forgot Shakedown work for 2K now.
For you.
Damn, all the OGs work for 2K.
All the different modes you can play and test out crazy. In the MyCourt. If you guys come over here, you actually can enter the Triple Threat Park. So it's very accessible and it's pretty easy to use. But once you walk on the MyCourt, you automatically get the ball in your hand and you're dribbling right away. Now, as you guys can see, I'm comboing up. I shoot the ball and I get a green. And the cool thing about this MyCourt is that when you shoot the ball, whether you make it or miss it, you can just click X and it'll shoot the ball back to you. No diddy. Just like that. It passes the ball back to me.
That's
I
tough.
shoot a little quick stop and, of course, I brick. But it's way better than the previous years when you
can practice your stuff.
You made it and you had to go retrieve the ball, go pick it back up. It was kind of annoying.
This had to be
these are the MyCourt modes: 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, best out of 10 around the world, time partner, 3-point shooting, and horse. But now I'm going to show you guys some official.
Come review the MyCourt looks solid too.
MyCourt and park gameplay. Now, guys, this is footage from NBA 2K25 Community Day, and shout out to my guy Hollywood because I'm using his footage right now. I think he was like on some type of inside or maybe even a popper build. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to figure out who is who, but I'm pretty sure that my boy Hollywood was hooping with Double H and Solo. In this gameplay, I'm not sure who they're playing against.
Let's see this.
This 6'3" build is the best all-around guard build in NBA 2K25. This build gets gold badges galore. We're talking gold ankle assassin, gold handles for days, gold unpluckable, gold interceptor, gold glove, gold builds in 2K25, and drop a like on the video for this all-around build. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and let's go ahead and get into this 6'3 guard build. What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Henry, aka Double H, back at it with yet another early 2K25 video. Now, as you guys already know, I'm going to be making a 6'3 all-around point guard build for today's video. But if you want to look at my other builds that I created at 2K25 Community Day, make sure to check out the channel and look around, and I have plenty of other builds that you might like. Also, make sure to watch my MyPlayer breakdown video. There's a lot of key information about the builder this year that you really need to know. And one screenshot that I'm going to bring up from that video going to be one of the reasons why I chose 6'3 for this video, and why I think 6'3 is a good middle ground height for point guards, especially for all-around builds that want to play or make a build for any court or any game mode. So this screenshot is a 5'9", 99 overall on the left in 2K25, and a 6'7", 99 overall on.
Okay. We kind of already went over this in other videos. Okay.
The right on 2K25, and really the key point that I mentioned in my MyPlayer.
Everybody really did put up their speed, bro. They finna troll every build.
You go in the
every
builder,
person finna troll every build, bro.
You have available to spend
I might as well get used to it.
Meaning that your attributes are gonna look better the shorter you are. But obviously, not a lot of people are gonna want to go 5'9" because that's just gonna be too short for most people's playstyle, and it's also not gonna work if you want to have a build for every game mode, because then you're gonna have to make multiple builds, because you're not gonna be able to play with a 5'9" on the 1v1 court or the 2v2 court. So this brings me back to why I am making this 6'3 point guard for you guys. I think this height and the build that I'm gonna end the video with, and the final build I end up making for y'all in today's video, is going to be good for the 1v1 court. Obviously, you know, you might not be able to defend post court.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not. I want to give bro his watch time, but bro, I'm not gonna cap. Let's keep it going. Bad build. Okay. This don't look that bad. Let's keep it going though. Oh, let's see a build name.
Make your builds in 2K25, at least with no knowledge. But now that you guys are watching some videos, you're gonna have some more knowledge on the builder. You're gonna be more prepared when you come into the builder. So yeah, this build is not looking like an all-around point guard. It's in the game. On shooting wise, I have lightning launch on gold.
Okay, this look pretty solid. He even got the agility up. Hold on. This look pretty solid. I don't know. I think you get gold at 86 speed ball. I think you get gold lightning launches. This look pretty valid right here. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really agree with the steel perimeter defense shit, but he got the 88 agility, so I like that. He got the contact down, so you get the 89 driving up with the 78 vert. No, I mess with this. I'm not gonna lie.
As well, this is looking a lot better than our first attempt at making this build, and the 99 version of my second attempt making a 6'3 got an 81 steel.
And he said this is the okay build. Okay, here's the final build. Okay, let me see the name though. Oh, they got the same names as last year. Interesting. All right, this is his final build. Okay, this look a lot. This look good, but he trolled the agility. Damn. See, it's gonna be kind of hard to have agility. But he could have lowered the speed a lot more. So I guess that's gonna be my hope and faith for when I make my build. But 93 driving dunk, 94 3 ball, 93 ball handle, 86 speed ball, 91 steal, 85 perimeter defense, with okay physicals. Okay.
Says to your liking, whether it's increasing the agility or increasing the pass act or increasing the free throw, or maybe even taking the dunk off and being like a more of a layup guy. But anyways, this build ends up having comparisons to how bad these dribbles are. Like, I don't even want to show you guys this gameplay because there's just no really point.
Oh yeah, it's no point game. Like you said, it's no point. Brother Jones has to have like a lockdown build. Let me see a lock, bro. I want to see a lock.
It's time, y'all.
Incoming 5'9". Bro, what was the point? What was the point of them testing the game, 2K? I'm gonna keep it a bean. What was the point of this? Everybody dropped the 5'9" build, bro. Literally so everybody dropped the 5'9" build. Okay. Okay, he didn't drop a 5'9". Okay, let's see him. He got a tall,
the Wembanyama era is in full effect on NBA 2K25.
Okay.
We're blocking shots left and right and dunking on. Got the
okay. 7'1". Okay. 83 ball, 80 driving dunk. Okay, it's not 99 yet. Hold on. He maxed out all physicals. It's not horrible, but I don't think it's good. But I don't know what to compare it to, so I don't know if it actually is good or bad, honestly.
Ladies and gentlemen, at least give me 10 seconds before you guys skip.
I'm skipping.
At 93 defense.
I'm skipping, bro. I'm skipping. My tolerance level is not high. It had to be done. I gotta be getting trolled. I actually have to be getting trolled, bro. What is this build, bro? Okay, let me look at it. The defense. He got 93 steal with an 85 perimeter, 80 offensive rebound, 95 defensive rebound, 83. Bro, this build is awful, bro. This build is actually bad. I'm not gonna lie. The speed of ball must be linked more to the speed. Bro, this build is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, man. This build is pretty bad. I can't lie. Okay, this one got passed. I'm so confused with that first build. Bro, what the hell is this? Nah, bro, I can't even be caught there.
Alright, so y'all take
a fan okay. He got a lot down.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this deal too, I don't really know what I was doing.
Okay, yeah, these niggas were just making builds as fast as they could. There's no way. They was just, they had to be trying to make builds as fast as they could. It's no other way, bro. It's literally no way.
Fan here, and
it's no way that's a real build, bro. Okay. We got Laker fan, 6'11", point center build with no shooting. You know how Laker fan get down with his slasher stuff. Yeah, they couldn't have had a lot of time on the builder, bro. Oh, he showed the chart that they got. That's cool. Okay, I can use that for later. I just seen Joey 2K.
All right, today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be taking a look at these Kevin Durant.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. The tolerance level for the bullshit is not there no more. Okay, let's look at the KD build. Let's give me something good. Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The Bills do not look too much buffed. I ain't gonna cap. The Bills do not look too much buffed. Either they didn't have no time to make builds.
Ladies and gentlemen,
they had like. It seemed like they had like 30 minutes to make builds, and they were just spamming builds, bro. I'm not gonna even lie to you, bro. They looked like they were just spamming builds. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. All right, Stacks Montana. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga literally worked for 2K. He had all the time in the world to make a build. There's no way he make a bad build. Okay, this is not horrible. Okay, 6'8". Okay, this actually may be one of the better builds that we looked at.
Out my speed, but like I said, I might just use a cap breaker to get my speed maxed out.
It looked like he just threw stuff on the build. He didn't really go for animations. That's like the only issue. Like, he don't have vertical. Strength kind of low, agility kind of low. Everybody focuses on speed, bro. It's that 2K22 mistakes stuff that people was doing on there. Like, that's what this remind me of, bro. That nigga literally worked for 2K though. That's the crazy part. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm damn near finna get the fuck off this stream shit, man. These niggas blowing me. I cannot lie. Nigga, I said 2K25. Why am I seeing? Oh, I guess ratings drop. I looked at Brother Jones, right? Yep, I did. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is literally worse than last year with the builds. I'm not gonna lie. In terms of the community day builds, this is like legitimately worse than last year. This is like no hate to nobody, but like it seemed like they just had no time to make builds. Like, what am I supposed to do with this when they said when everybody just posted a 5.9, and they literally tweeted moments after they literally started posting videos, 5.9s are not valid. Those are not going to be there day one. So why am I finna pay attention to anything that they're showing for the 5.9s? And this nigga got 2 5.9s. Like what are we doing? I can't. There's nothing I can do with that, bro. All the builds are trolled. Literally every build is trolled. I'm finna go watch me some COD next. Finna get ready for this beta. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do this video later for y'all boys, but I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like, what are we doing? This is the most troll. Okay, let's try to find as many as we can in this video. And I'm gonna keep it a bean, gang. I mess with you, but I don't mess with you this much. It's actually not horrible. I'm not gonna lie, EJ, this is actually not horrible. This is at least showing the potential. Am I making it? No, but this at least showing the potential. Okay. Okay. This ain't horrible. This ain't horrible. Okay. Okay. Okay, we chilling. We chilling. We chilling. Okay, we gonna watch 2K Lab for the last video we watched, so I'm gonna say that. Who else? Tough NYC. Guess we gonna look at Tough NYC. Okay, he dropped 2 5.9. Every person dropped a 5.9, bro. Nah, this is low key not even their fault, bro. This is literally not even their fault. I'm dead finna get mad. I see one more bad build. I'm finna dead get mad, bro. Whoa. 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 What in that? Nah, be for real. Why was that? Nah, bro, be for real. Be for real. Nah, she was acting like she knew something. She one of the main people that test the game throughout the whole year. She didn't even drop a video. Uncle Demi, we gonna give bro a chance on the builds, man. I ain't gonna lie. He literally does nothing but make builds. So let's see what he do here. It
All
can't
right,
be.
so as you're gonna see, we're about to.
Okay, 2K. All right, I'm starting to think we capping. How does the literal build creator that works with y'all the whole year make a 5.9 build if y'all knew that y'all was gonna nerf the 5.9 builds? Is the 5.9 builds nerfed because of Community Day? Because that was like what they was there for? If that's the case, okay, because they was there testing the game and all that. But why not say, you know what I'm saying, before they're dropping builds that the 5.9 builds finna be nerfed like crazy? Y'all waited till they started dropping these builds for these builds to just be useless? What are we supposed to do with this information at this point? This is a good build, but like, it's 5.9, bro. It's 5.9. There's nothing we can do about this. And nothing we can do with this. I feel like going for 99 rating is not gonna be it on this game. I genuinely don't know what to do, man, with this shit. All right, we're gonna look at the 2K Lab. We're gonna get up out of here, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
25 useful tips.
A lot of this is just time wasting, bro. So let's see.
Make the best
the only people that I know ain't gonna waste my
day
time
one of
too
NBA
much is gonna be 2K Lab.
Be sure to watch the whole thing through, and I guarantee you'll have a better idea of what you want to make and how you want to make it before you play the game. Drop a like, comment,
if 2K
or sub.
Lab
It goes
show
a long
anything
way toward our
5.9,
next
2K,
goal
I'm
of
not gonna lie. Y'all gotta
500,000
do
subs. We
better, bro.
appreciate
Y'all
your
did all these
support.
creators
Now let's
wrong.
get right into it. These tips are in no particular order, but starting off with tip number 1 in the builder is that in order to maximize certain builds, you'll want to look for build heights with good tier 2 badges if you want to best utilize your max +1 badge perk. You'll hear me talk a lot about this max +1 badge perk as it's the only way to extend a badge level past its maximum.
Forgot about that. That's a pretty big deal. So even I can low-key go Hall of Fame lightning launches on one of my small guard builds and just max +1 it. That's low-key maybe what I end up doing, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Potential. And
that's
you get two
that's
of
a
them.
dub
So
right there. I forgot about that.
And one for tier 2. Some good examples of
he's
good
actually
tier 2
spitting in the
badges
video
are
already.
Controller at 6'8".
Okay, let's see. All right, potentially valuable tier 2 badges. Oh, Posterizer is tier 2 at 6'11 plus. Challenger is tier 2 at 6'9 plus. Rise Up is tier 2 at 6'9 and below. Limitless Range is tier 2 at 7. What the hell am I supposed to do with that information, bro? Like, come on, bro. I guess the Wimby build's finna eat, but okay. So 6'9" builds rise up. Yeah, 6'9", 6'8" center is gonna be interesting again, I guess.
8 or shorter. Shifty shooter at 6'10" and taller.
Wait, the way
Posterizer at
Iggy Mo was
6'11"
making him
and
look,
taller.
I don't know.
Limitless range
I
at
don't know.
7'1" and taller. If you want to look at the entire list of badge tiers by height, we have a free tool at NBA2KLab.com that should be live by the time this video ends, and I'll leave that link in the video and in the description down below. A lot of people might not know this yet, but the driving dunk attribute costs the cheapest when making 6'8" and 6'9" builds. I went and put 87 driving dunk on every height in the builder that I possibly could, and here's what the overalls look like at each height. As you can see, the 6'8s and the 6'9s had the cheapest hit to your overall, followed by 6'6", 6'7", 6'10", and then 7 foot. And in general, dunking costs a good bit more on smaller builds, but we'll talk about those in a little bit. Did you know that cap breakers and the max+1 badge perk can stack? So try to plan out your builds accordingly to get the most value out of it. For example, if a 99 3-point costs 3 or 4 more toward your overall as opposed to just going with a 98 3-point, planning to use a cap breaker or 2 can save you valuable attribute points if you don't mind waiting to unlock them. And then an additional tip, and it's an important one, you can't use a cap breaker to go past your max potential. Your max potential is the highest rating that your build allows, which is shown on the screen before the main builder when you pick your wingspan, weight, and height. The only way to go above your max potential when it comes to badges is by using your max+1 badge perk. Zach Timmerman had another post about dribbling that says strength is needed if you want to win physical body up interactions, and one of the most important things when making a build in NBA 2K25 is to make sure to increase your agility for off-ball movement. I recommend increasing this attribute so you don't feel too sluggish on the court. Lockdowns especially need agility for the on-ball menace badge, and sharpshooters even need agility.
I think people
for
sleeping on the
shooting,
fact that
but all
that's
builds
lateral
should have at
quickness.
least decent agility if possible. Did you know post
Like,
control
agility
is
is gonna
very
be, like,
cheap on
probably
6'9"
the most
builds? I put 85 post
underrated
control on
thing of
4
the
different
game
build
in
heights,
terms
and it
of
looked like
physicals.
this. The post control on a 6'9" was far and away the cheapest out of those 4 heights. It seems like gone are the days of post control being extremely cheap on shorter builds. This is a random tip, but the shortest height you can get 99 driving
So
dunk is
6'9"
6'4", which means
so 6'9" they get tier 2 rise up. Post control gonna be cheap. We already seen that you can't do jab steps, and you probably gonna need post control if you want to score interior. Not gonna lie, bro. Yeah, it's looking like 6'9's gonna be
6'3s
crazy.
and below
again
don't have
for
access
bigs.
to the most elite dunk package in the game. Also, 6'4s cap out at Hall of Fame unpluckable with a 96 ball handle.
Especially
so the
you wanna
only way
make
to
a
get
power
legend
forward.
at 6'4 is by using a max+1. Now, this might sound crazy, but a 99 3-point rating and a 99 ball handle on a 5'9 build is very cheap compared to all. Is that high flying denier maxes out at the silver level for 6'6".
I'm so tired of looking at 5'9 builds that they're doing. They got patched.
6'7
That
builds
shit
with
is
minimum
crazy that they let
wingspan
these
and
people really
max+1
go
badge
out
perk
and
can
post
unlock
these
gold
builds
limitless range.
just
Whereas
for them
in
to
2K24
say
they
announce
only had access
as they
to
post
silver.
them. They could at
Moved to
least
6'6".
like 2K dead so dirty for that. They could have literally waited a day, let people get their bills off. They posted the moment people was spamming the 5'9 build videos that 5'9 builds are nerfed. That's so crazy.
They
I
can
ain't
now
gonna lie,
get
that's
Hall of Fame
insane.
limitless range
That's
also by
actually
utilizing
insane.
the max+1 badge perk. This requires you to have at least a 6'7 wingspan
actually
or
so
shorter
crazy.
with a 93 3-point rating. Now, contrary to popular belief, many people have been saying that we'll be given more attributes to work with, and while that's mostly true for most heights, with my short time in the builder, it felt like wing builds seemed pretty similar in terms of the amount of attributes that were given. Here's a 6'8 build in 2K24 compared to the same build in 2K25. Both of these builds have nearly the same exact attributes, with 25 only having a slight edge. Then if you remember the immovable enforcer badge, it was very powerful in 2K24. It's now a tier 2 badge for all build heights in 2K25. And then for my lockdowns, I made a 6'7 pure lockdown build with 99 perimeter and 99 steal only, which capped out at a 83 overall, which doesn't leave much room for anything else. So again, planning for and gaining cap breakers can be very valuable when trying to maximize the value of each build. I also tried to get on-ball menace to
One thing
legend.
I will say, with no NBA players having a legend badge, I think that really does mean you don't need a legend badge, like at all. You don't need it at all. Now, would it be nice? Come on, man, be for real. But you don't need it. So I think that's
in
another
combination
thing
with
people
legend
gotta
and
think
movable
about.
enforcer, but I wasn't able to because of the agility restriction at this height and weight combo. And then if you're a stretch from 6'8 to 7'3, just know
I
that
may
your
gotta make a
limitless
5'9",
range caps out at
thinking about
bronze
it
unless
just
you
to
plan on
see, 'cause
using your max+1.
Just to see like what's the most legend badges you can get on one build. That'd be cool, I guess, because you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be necessary.
Another
to
tip I
have
thought that was
legend badges
interesting was
for
that
real, looking
wingspans
at all
have
these
been
builds.
nerfed, and almost
'Cause
all
it looks
maximum
super hard to
wingspans have
get.
been shortened by 1 to 2 inches.
It
For
looks
example,
actually
6'9
like
used to have a
struggle to
max wingspan of 7 feet 7 inches, but now in 2K25 it caps
May
out
go
at
for like a
7
Hall
foot
of Fame
5
badge
inches.
and
This
get that
next
max
tip is a
+1
good
and
one,
get
and
legend.
rebirth builds max out to the highest players overall. Here's a screenshot from Zach Timmerman, and this one just dropped, and it's actually a gem. So now you don't have to grind out the overalls for every single player you make. He
Yeah,
says
and
rebirth
that's why
works
I'm gonna
differently in
make one build for,
2K25.
like, the
Your initial
first
max overall.
However long it takes me to get 99 stamina and 99 overall.
You previously reached. These next 5 tips will be lists you can easily reference to help decide on your first build or help decide between wingspans and badge levels. And first up is the 2K25 badge height requirements. I'm going to run through these lists pretty quickly and talk.
Okay. Hey, marksman, we already knew that. So you off ball minutes. So clips, off ball minutes, pretty much the same thing. 6'9" and shorter. Pretty interesting. So 6'9's another thing that they get that other ones don't. Other bigs don't. Anything else for? Nope. They get everything else. But I'm not gonna lie, they really just making 6'9's just even more available. Paint patroller 6'6" and taller. So yeah, I'm guessing 6'6" and up. Going 6'6", around 6'6" gonna be the locks height. I'm guessing, cause they get paint patroller. So I'm guessing they got like a solid little block rating.
About them if I see something interesting, but feel free to pause or take a screenshot. Next, we have the absolute max 3-point rating for each build height.
Okay, it's similar to last year. It's almost identical to last year. You get a 6'6", get an 94. Yeah, that's definitely the exact same as it was last year. I don't think there's too much difference on this, to be honest. Okay. Actually, yes, there is. Wait, why did he not just say 6'10" and 7'2" if they're all 86?
We can see 6'5's again max out at a 99, while 6'6's also didn't change with a max potential 3-point rating of 94. Then we have the maximum mid-range rating for each height, and for some reason...
and you can get badges with mid-range. That's another thing you gotta think about that we had from last year that we can bring over into this game. And it seems like mid-range is easier to get on your builds than 3-ball. Interesting.
6'10 caps out at a 93 mid-range, while 6'9, 6'11s, and 7-footers still have a 94 mid-range. And you can also see a nice jump from 6'9 to 6'8 as well. Next is the max ball handle for each height, which can only...
Okay, this is actually important. He said any build... okay, this is actually not that important now I'm thinking about it because... taller builds... This is the same. 6'8 was 85, it's 86 now. But for the most part, it's exactly the same. I think 6'9's was 80 because I think you needed 81 and you only used one off last year. So I think it is exactly the same.
Only tell us so much until we find out the animation requirements. And then lastly, I made a list of the max 3-point and mid-range ratings for each.
Okay. Max wingspan shooting caps. Oh, nah. Yeah, max wingspan is not going to be very popular this year. This shit is not going to be popular. Oh, actually, max wingspan, you still get a 78 3-ball for a 6'8". So that's the same. It's just nerfed on these. I guess this is the same 279 on 6'7". So it just nerfs really on the small guards. Because I think 6'7", 6'8" are the same as last year. Because that's what I was making my locks. Okay, so that's not too much of a difference right here. Hey, 2K Lab really be dropping the important stuff. What's the speed of ball though? I need to see a max speed of ball.
For defensive builds, you can reference these caps with the free badge requirements tool at NBA2KLab.com.
There's no way you did this and then show speed of ball.
Thresholds for each badge level, and that is all.
They did this for ball handle 3. Oh my! I ain't gonna complain. Hey, they gave us a lot. I'm not gonna lie. They gave us a lot. I just got pent up because the other niggas wasn't really on nothing because of the 5'9" dilemma. All right, let's see the pure slasher.
All right, what's up, y'all? Take a fan here. As you can see by the time.
All right, he dropping it off the rip. Grinding says that this doesn't even get but one content dunk. This actually don't look bad though, cause you know he like getting his rebound so he can play big on it. But he actually has solid little defense with solid physicals. You know what I'm saying? With solid playmaking, with his driving up.
Today's video, we have one of my classics on the channel, the 6'8" pure inside. So this is the undersized center that can still feature as an ISO ball handler. As I don't want to make a pure inside.
Wait, what the hell was Grinding talking about? The lowest you need is 87 and 75. What was he talking about? And then for the, oh my gosh, for the elites, you need a 99 and a 90 vertical? Nah, bro, 2K, y'all going too crazy. Y'all are going too crazy now, bro. You need a 99, so you have to essentially have legend posterizer to get elite content on Soft 1. Man, them joints better be the most filthy, craziest content dunks in the game, bro. What the hell? They better be by far the best content dunks. Like, not even close. Bro, that's insane. That's actually insane. Oh, man, that's actually crazy. Alright, so, I mean, but bro, you don't even have, I mean, I guess you got the first 2 tiers. I'm not trying to troll your video, no game. I'm not trying to troll your video, no game. Oh, this is another version. Oh no, he showed this earlier. We're gonna look and see if there's anything else anymore. I'll be honest. Walking bucket. Revealing all 72 takeovers. Yeah, this shit just seemed kind of pointless, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm not gonna hold people too long. If people want to go back and watch the stream, they can. I will be posting a video later going over a lot of the builds that they showed today. Kind of crazy that they did this to these creators with this 5.9 stuff. But yeah, it is what it is. You see these ratings, you know it's a 5.9. Don't even have to look at it. Don't even have to look at it for real. Let's see what this is.
Subscribe right now for that bronze paint patroller. We also have bronze high.
Okay, this is actually good. Okay, we actually got, hey, we left here with something. We left here with something. 6'2", no defense. We gonna keep it moving, bro. We gonna keep it moving. The 6'6" looks solid. I'm not gonna lie. I thought, bro, somebody said that the 6'6" got nerfed to the ground. I'm literally looking at a solid 6'6". The 6'6" looks solid, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But okay, that's gonna be it. Anybody that does want to see it, the Zach Timmerman tweet, before I end, you will see some vids comments today about 5.9 PGs being super powerful in the builder. Community build had older tuning and 5.9s have been pulled back a bit. Still very good. Keep that in mind if you're currently dreaming of being the second coming of 17 Isaiah Thomas. That being said, 5.9s on paper are very powerful. However, it really takes elite stick skills, intelligent shot making, and a willingness to sacrifice in a lot of areas of the game to be a good build for you. So, yeah, that's what we're going to leave it off at. Appreciate everybody that tuned into the stream. I will be posting a video later. Make sure y'all got notifications on. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Further ado, no more talking. Your boy Fitz. I'm out there, man.